Are you good? I have a flow. So, you have to be very keen to know what am I messing up with. It is very easy for you to get another question from my flow.
100 million shillings, 4 million shillings being lost from the bank. But they still talk about lack of regulation and security. Why? Because the bank can keep money safely, and that's why many people run away from the savings group and take theirs from the bank. And many chairpersons of the saving groups, they go and save their money from the bank, and when people want it, they come and get it. Why? Because if they are to save it directly in their own families, or just pick and go and just save it in the group, it can easily get lost.
Understanding the resolution, follow the debate. Know what you need to, what points in your opponent's points do you need to attack to weaken the entire strategy. You forget that. It is the only way you can ever win the debate. And most especially this, where we don't judge the number of points you've raised, but we try to follow the debate with you line by line, and then try to follow how they came at this point.
Let's speak at the other side, you don't have a lot of things that engage. The debate was poor generally, but because there are things that are left not that, and yet they are very important, I gave the win to team negative in this debate because of the reason I know. But you guys can all do better. You do not need to be this bad. You can all do, as long as you take my advice very well, right? Team negative, you can give a counter argument. You can give how can the government develop infrastructure, develop the welfare by not actually limiting the refugees. You give us an alternative view, a counter.
How to deal with the money? It doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to appoint the bank and then you get information from there. And let's compare information provided by someone who is really specialized in that career. We must understand that these people are really specialized in only dealing with money, and these people in the community, they have little knowledge about handling money. So we try to provide more better information. We must understand that these banks, they provide more knowledge, like literacy, how to deal with finances, how to keep finances, how to
resource and infrastructure constraints. We do not limit the number of refugees in Uganda. We are going to see that the infrastructure and resource constraints will be increasing. The ever-increasing demand for healthcare in Uganda demands that healthcare be expanded. But if these facilities are constantly being used by refugees who are not citizens of Uganda, because we know refugees do not pay the same taxes as people in Uganda, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be providing constraint on the infrastructures that are available in our country. We'll be slowing down medical care and the
I think even a teacher, before coming to teach, is first given maybe a training. So it means that even the unskilled laborers who don't have the skills, they can still be trained to also get qualification. So, do you want to tell me that the Coca-Colas who are having distributors, just going to distribute sodas, they first teach them that this is how to distribute or do something else. That thing even the unskilled person can do it. It means that, not that if I'm doing it, it means that I'm just ignorant or anything, but I'm also gaining experience on entrepreneurship. So,
when refugees are bad, but that is not that we make the law. This is the way this is how we live in our Uganda. Now, to build this fact, this is what we need. Team of family, listen very well. This is what we should do. Identify the need which we identify. Yes, we have the resources, we have they are going to have crimes, we have refugees, which other point we have economic burden, we have security concerns. These are needs. They are the reason why we need to limit refugees, because they bring fractures when you come in that, right? This is what we accept. That when refugees,
we want the people in our country to live well. Most of them, they even come here. Some of them, they are beginning to have issues with the citizens of Uganda. Why? It's because they are too many, and that is why we want to limit them. We might not have the actual or the accurate number of percentage of refugees that are being hosted in Uganda, but what we know is they are too